Let's now return to our European football expert Andy Brassell, who joined us earlier in the hour. Andy, I want to focus on Viktor Gyökeres. There's been plenty of discussion about whether the Portuguese league is strong enough to properly gauge a striker's ability. So, is Gyökeres really the answer for Manchester United? Manchester United may have just received a major boost in their pursuit of Sporting CP striker Viktor Gyökeres. The Swedish forward has been strongly linked with a move to Old Trafford ever since his former coach, Ruben Amorim, took charge at the club back in November. A reunion between the two makes sense. United need a proven goalscorer, and Gyökeres appears ready for the next big challenge in his career. However, United's failure to qualify for next season's Champions League initially dealt a heavy blow to their chances of landing him. It had looked like Premier League rivals Arsenal could be the more attractive destination. With the Gunners gearing up for a serious title challenge, the 27-year-old Gyökeres would surely be tempted by a team that's primed to compete for major honors. That said, Arsenal aren't just looking at Gyökeres. They've also been tracking Benjamin Šeško, who was previously on United's radar as well. Šeško is reportedly high on Mikel Arteta's shortlist of attacking targets. But now there's an unexpected twist that could benefit Manchester United. According to German outlet Bild, RB Leipzig have reduced their asking price for Šeško, potentially paving the way for Arsenal to focus on him instead. Initially, Leipzig were believed to be demanding somewhere between 80 million and 100 million to roughly 116 million. That high valuation had turned Arsenal's attention toward other options. Now it's being reported that a bid of around $70 million, about 59.7 million, could be enough to land Šeško. He's under contract with Leipzig until 2029 and scored an impressive 21 goals in 45 appearances last season. Given the lower fee and his profile, Arsenal could very well push ahead for him, making a move to the Emirates increasingly likely. If that happens, it could work in United's favor. With Arsenal potentially shifting focus to Šeško, the path may clear for United to go all in for Gyökeres. This news follows Gyökeres' decision in May to reject a highly lucrative offer from Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal. Despite the Saudi side tabling a $55 million bid, which Sporting turned down, Gyökeres made it clear he had no interest in leaving European football. His priority remains competing at the highest level in Europe. Now, as the transfer window heats up, the Sweden international is reportedly becoming more and more convinced that a move to Manchester and a reunion with Amorim could be his best option this summer. Viktor Gyökeres takes drastic action to force transfer as Arsenal man Udlerk. Viktor Gyökeres will never play for Sporting CP again, as he attempts to force an exit amid interest from Arsenal and Manchester United, per reports. The Swedish goal machine's relationship with Sporting president Federico Varandas has deteriorated, as he believes the club has reneged on a promise to let him leave for less than his $100 million, 85.4 million, 117.2 million release clause. Gyökeres, 27, reportedly reached a verbal agreement with Sporting that he could leave for significantly less than the clause after agreeing to stay last season, amid mounting interest. Varandas spoke out on Gyökeres' situation earlier today, reiterating that he will not be allowed to depart on the cheap, as Arsenal and Man Ud continue to weigh up moves. "I'm not going to say what the price is. The player knows what it is," Varandas said in an interview. "I can tell you that Viktor won't leave for 60 millers plus 10 millers. He won't. He just won't." Gyökeres has now responded emphatically to Varandas' recent comments by pledging to never return to Sporting, as he has his heart set on an exit. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, who posted on X, following Sporting president quotes, "Viktor Gyökeres has no intention to come back and play again. Gyökeres already informed the club about it, as per @Record Portugal." Swedish striker insists on the pact made last year over summed exit, now feeling betrayed and tired. Team Talk has consistently reported that Gyökeres, who has scored an incredible 97 goals in 102 appearances for Sporting, is one of Arsenal's top transfer targets. Mikel Arteta has tasked sporting director Andrea Berta with signing a new top-class striker who can help fire his team to trophies. Gyökeres remains under serious consideration by the Gunners, but they are not willing to pay his 100 million release clause, which has led to talks stalling. If Gyökeres' decision to not return to Sporting brings his price down, that could help Arsenal seal a deal in the coming days and weeks. However, Man Ud are not yet out of the conversation. If they can generate funds with player sales, a reunion with Ruben Amorim at Old